Hello everyone and welcome back to another digital planner video. I know it has been a while. I'm sorry. Life has gotten crazy. Family has gotten crazy. We've had some sickness and we're coming to the end of a school year, which always seems to be pretty busy. I have been using my planner, just haven't been making the time to record. So I'm going to start working on that. So here I am. I've been trying to use OneNote as my planner more than GoodNote lately. So here's what it looks like. We are fixing to do April 10th through the 16th. So we're going to go to Keynote. I'm still designing my spread in Keynote and then moving it over to OneNote. So here's the spread I'm using this week. I've made my shape to mask with. And these are a sticker kit that I downloaded from an Etsy shop, a Little Fox Planner. I thought they were so adorable and very spring-like. And despite it being April, I guess winter has decided to show up here in Oklahoma because it is really cold. So I thought some touches of spring would be nice. So here's what we got going on. We're going to start with this one. And I'm going to take the blue leaf pattern here, full box, and that is what I'm going to use as my planner background. So let's make that bigger and adjust it a little bit. I know I have a few things coming up this week to put on here. It won't have everything, but I had a chance to film, so thought I would try. There we go. Now we're going to copy this, paste it here, and I want to make it as big as my shape. Okay, now I'm going to select all and mask with shape and hit done. That just rounded out the corners of the full box. So we're going to cut that and paste it here. Now with it selected, we're going to the paintbrush and I'm going to lower the opacity down to about 50. Looks pretty good to me. And that way I can still see some of the pretty colors, but I can still see my lines and everything too. Now I'm going to select all, group them, and then lock them. That way when I'm moving this page around, I'm not separating the two layers. So let's turn this one back up like it was. There it goes. Okay, we are going to start down here with the washi tape. So I'm going to double tap and then crop to get the washi. After I get the washi in place, then I will pick one of the set of planner rings I've been saving. I kind of change those up. I tend to go with the silver more than anything because I'm a silver person. I like silver much more than gold. But we're going to copy that, move it over here, and that is some very thick washi. So we're going to make it smaller. I want it to be about half way in between the two. We're going to copy it now that it's sized, paste it, and put it on the other side. That way they're about even. And now I'm going to go to where I have the rings saved. And we're going to go with this bright silver one. I like those. I think they're shiny and pretty. Will look good with the spring feel I'm going for. So we're going to paste those. I need to make those a little, those aren't fitting very well. So I'm going to delete them. Go here. These are some, it's a spiral that I found. So let's try that and see how that looks. That looks pretty good. That fits well between the two. Okay, so now I'm going to select all again, group, select the background, unlock it. Okay. Group them, and now lock them down. So those won't move around. Let's go, I believe it was on this one, and get our headers. We're going to start with to-do headers. While I haven't been around for a while, some things never change. I still need my to-do pretty much every day. I feel I am much more productive that way, even if it's not important to-dos on there, just things I want to remember to get done. I've been trying to plant a garden. So that's one of the things, I'll think of a plant I want to plant, but I need to look and see what kind of sun it needs and things like that. So I'll throw it on my to-do list for the next day. Research cherry tomatoes so that I can get the information I need. So now we're going to copy this one and paste it, and I'm going to add one to each day because I do have my to-do list for each day. So I just feel I'm more productive and remember to do those little things. So it's never a huge important to-do list, but keeps me on task. We've been working on doing some repair and remodeling in our house. So, that's sometimes I need to remember to look at paint samples or something like that. Just not always important to do's, but things I need to do nonetheless. So we're going to go back here and get the full box checklists. I tend to use these more than I do the flags. For some reason, I just like how the full boxes look. I do use the flags sometimes, but I like the full boxes. So we're going to go with those. Now, I do want to alternate colors. So we're going to move that one. And then we'll just touch the one we're ready for and paste it. Gonna paste another one like that. What issues am I having today? Nothing wants to seem to line up for me. So we're gonna finish filling these in. I love these colors. They're soft spring colors. So now I'm going to double tap the to do and move it over to today and copy that and put it below my to do boxes. I like adding the full boxes. It just takes up some of the white space. I've never been a no white space planner. I do like some white space, but I also like all the pretty colors. So using the full boxes gives me more of the colors, which I tend to base a kit on the colors in it. When I pick a kit, it's something to do with the colors. So the more of the full boxes and things I use, the more color I have. So let's see. I definitely, we'll start with this blue butterfly. I kind of want to try to match the full box with the to-do list. Like this one has more of the blues in it, and it's a blue and green to-do box. So we're going to line that up. And then the next one is pink and blue, so we're going to try to do one of the ones that has more pink. But I also want to alternate the ones that have the writing space in the middle. We're actually going to delete that one. We're going to adjust it here because with the other one, it's trying to line up with things. This one I can get the crop better, I feel. Now we'll paste it here. And yes, I have to resize, but that's really easy. So let's see. Now we want another blue one. We'll use the one we used for the background. I'm not going to be able to just do them the same, matching the to-do boxes, or I'm not going to use any of the pretty full boxes that are more pink. And pink is my favorite color, so I definitely want some of these pretty pinks in here. Let's paste this one on. I love being able to have the guidelines to help me line it up. I think that is one reason I have thoroughly enjoyed using GoodNotes. We're going to go with this pink butterflies. So we're going to paste those. And now, see, we're going to go with the butterflies in the blue that has the whiteout space in the middle. I hope everyone has enjoyed the end of their summer and the start of spring. I am definitely ready for spring. Like I said, I've been trying to plant a garden. Where I live, I have a whole lot of shade trees. So planting a garden has actually been pretty difficult because I need plants that don't have to have a whole lot of sun, because they're just not going to get it. I did start an herb garden in the house in some mason jars. I'm pretty excited about those. So now let's look at little things. Let's see, where are the little things? Not there. Probably on this one. Okay. Now we're going to go with green for my meals because I'm still tracking those and trying to make sure. Now with this, they have the rounded corner. So I'm going to add alpha to this page. And you want to be careful and not add too much. but that way it has the rounded corners. So I definitely still want to add the meals, and I will track those every day. I'm still trying to menu plan. I don't always get it done, and we don't always go by the menu I plan, but I try. It makes it easier. We have had some sickness. We had the stomach flu go through, and then I ended up with a really bad sinus infection. So I have a days of the week calendar. It just has like Monday through Friday. It's a magnet board that I put on my refrigerator. That way, if I am under the weather, Nana is still living with us, so she can help with dinner. My oldest son is 14. There's some things he cooks. So if I'm not feeling well, he'll kind of know what my plan was, or my husband. So I found I put it in my planner when I'm making the plan, and then each week I try to put it on the fridge. So when I plan, I'll put it in here and then put it up there so they have access to it. Let's see. I'm going to use primarily green little things because we do have so much of the other colors. We're going to use the green TV. So on Tuesdays, American Housewife is still coming on, which I absolutely love. On Wednesdays, I believe it's Criminal Minds. On Thursdays, I believe Big Bang still has a couple more. And on Friday, Rain. That is the most of my shows right there. So let's see. I need to remember on Monday. That's another thing to be aware of. When you're moving these around, that white space that you made transparent, you can't use it to drag them around. You have to make sure you grab the colored area. I can't count the times that has messed me up. But I need to remember on Monday to pay for our storage unit. We did have quite a bit of stuff stored on our deck, and we are trying to get the deck cleaned off for this summer and spring, so we got a storage unit and have been moving stuff. Let's see. What other little things might I need? I need to add a reminder. Let's see, we'll just use this asterisk. We did get a new puppy. His name is Branch off of the Troll movie. And he went to the vet last week and got neutered. So I want to make just a little reminder to myself here that he can start going outside more. He's been going outside, but they said to make sure we keep the incision clean and dry, and so he hasn't been going out as much and just kind of romping around in the leaves because there's still leaves everywhere. Like I said, so many trees where we live. So I just want to make a note that it's 2 weeks post-op there. Let's see. Oh, the hydrate stickers. I definitely want to use those. So let's add alpha. Wait. First you got to select it and then do the instant alpha. Again, we don't want to add too much. I know the beginning of the year I was trying to do things to be more healthy. I'm still doing some of those things, but I'm also having to just admit that my knee is injured. And when I push it and do too much, then I pay for it. It's hard for me to get around the next day. So I'm still doing those things just slowly. um, so we're going to move the little asterisk up, and I'm going to add in my hydrate sticker. One of those healthier things I am trying to do is drink more water. And I recently went to a vitamin shop and got some supplements to try. The guy at the vitamin shop suggested pink Himalayan sea salt. It's supposed to have really good trace minerals in it that helps with your absorption of vitamins and things. So he convinced me to buy him and try him. And let me tell you that pink Himalayan sea salt is very salty. I do not think I don't add a whole lot of salt to my food. But that pink Himalayan salt is so salty. I mix just a little bit with water and drink it. And I've only been doing it a few days, so I can't say whether I feel that it's doing anything. But it's supposed to increase your hydration and your absorption of like vitamins and things. So I'm trying it. I think that's all I really need to put down there. So we're going to go, I think it was with this one. Yes, and we're going to get one of the little thing headers. And add that on top of all of my little things. So one of the supplements I got is beef liver. Now, I don't like eating liver. I just can't do it. But I am anemic. So these is like beef liver pressed into tablets. I can't say that they're that awesome. They are huge. But I'm trying to find a way to increase my iron because I can't take your typical iron supplements. I'm allergic to the sulfates in them, and I throw them up. So they don't tend to do me much good. What am I doing? These I want to move down. So they're kind of stacked. That one just had one more little thing. But so that's one of the supplements I got, trying to increase my iron. And I'm hoping with the Himalayan salts that it will increase my iron absorption because that is a problem I've been having. So we will have to see how they go. I'll try to keep y'all updated. And I am by no means a health nut or a vitamin expert. I'm just trying to get a little healthier. And a lot of that is how I feel. I'm just not feeling that great. I'm going to take this pink box over here. I'm going to use it as my shopping list. That is one thing I've been doing. It's because we typically go to the store every week. So I've been trying to kind of keep just a mini shopping list right here on my week so that I can add a few of those things in that we need to get, especially things we don't tend to think about. When we run out of things like salt or light bulbs, we were out of light bulbs, I swear, forever. Because it's not something I buy very often. And I sit down before I know I'm going to the store and, I check Do we have enough milk? Do we have enough? Those type things. But I wouldn't give the light bulbs another thought until someone's like, "Do we have any light bulbs?" And then God, I've been meaning to buy those. So if I have a little shopping list right here, then I tend to use it more. And we're going to grab the blue. No, that isn't what I needed. What is it I needed? I know they were up here. There they are. They're green. The habit trackers. Because I need to add those. We'll add those right on top of my to-do list. I know I need 4. I have 4 main habits I'm trying to track right now. Why don't I delete that? And that way it's already sized. Unless I mess it up with my Apple Pencil. Okay. So it looks like there's my habits. I need to, let's see. I need to add in a couple of appointment reminders. Let's see what they have for appointment labels on here. I could use these. Let's copy them. Now, as I know I've mentioned in the past, my oldest son is homeschooled, and we go through a program called Epic Charter Schools that helps us with that. So it is state testing time, and he has to go to a testing facility where they administer our state tests 3 days that week. And then I know that my son has an appointment there and there. And my mother has an appointment on Wednesday. And we have an appointment on Thursday. So I think that's most of it. Check my calendar. This is the 10th. The 13th. So, okay, I need to remember to add another one here. My mother has an appointment and she's not comfortable driving in Tulsa. So let's see. I think these little speech bubbles or the clouds. I think we're going to go with the clouds. So I'm going to copy them. We're going to use these, or I'm going to use these as my dates. Seemed like a cute idea. So I'll go through and add the date number, into the little cloud. What the hey? Has anyone else noticed when your Apple Pencil battery, is getting low, that it tends to do funny things? It just doesn't seem to be as responsive. Luckily, I am almost done. Okay, apparently it didn't work. There it goes. One more. Okay. That is where I'm going to put the date, like 10, 11, 12. But I think that's pretty much how I'm going to do my spread. And if y'all wonder how I plan on getting it over to OneNote, I will touch the background and unlock it. Do select all, group all of this mess together, touch it, copy it. Now I will go to OneNote, and this is the week it's going to be, and I will paste it. Now I can move it around using the move there in the middle. I want to kind of move it over to the side here. And then I'll make sure I put those notes I wrote in up there into my spread. And I can adjust my spread, like I want it to pretty much be this full screen part. So, and then I will just write on it like I do in GoodNotes. So that is how I've been using OneNote. You can see I have also made this template that I'm using as kind of a daily tracker of what's going on and things like that. I have each one of those. So I'm trying OneNote. I don't know if I will stick with it, but I'm giving it a good try. And this is what I have for y'all this week. I hope y'all have enjoyed the video. If y'all have any questions, please leave them and make sure you subscribe to get all the future videos I make. Thank you and have a wonderful week.